Good morning. I don't have much time because I'm not late. I'm not pressed for time so much, but parking was very hard to find in that area. So I want to make sure that I get there. I think today they have that alternate side parking issue on Thursdays. Today's Thursday. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I don't have a channel yet as we're speaking right now. I don't, but I do plan on making a channel. So your girl is excited. Okay, first of all, my name is Yoli. I am a registered nurse. Yeah, and I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for forever, but I just haven't had the opportunity to because of work. I've been working, going to school at the same time. Like, that's a lot. Like, to go to school and go to work at the same time, because your girl had bills to pay and a lifestyle to live. And so I've never had a chance to just like, because you know, recording and editing and all that good stuff that you see people do on YouTube, that takes time and effort, and I didn't have time. So now that my time has opened up, done with school, done with testing, I'm officially an RN now. That gives me time to at least make an effort to start YouTube. So yesterday, one of the hospitals in my area had an open house. I went, I did an interview, and I got the job. So I was missing one of my documents. It's cold. I was missing one of my documents, and so I filled out everything I need to fill out, except for like, I think it was 2 different things that I needed to do, but they couldn't process me because I was missing this one document. So I'm going today with this one dang on document that I'm so happy that I found because it's very important. And yeah, I'm going today, and I don't know if I can vlog because it's a hospital, and I know I'm not on the floor, and there's no such thing as HIPAA violation where I'm going, but I don't want to come off as like weird, or you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that those who record are weird, but I don't know. I'm gonna try. I don't know. Or I might just sum up what happens today. Like, I'll come back and record and I'll let you guys know. But I'm excited. I hope I get my ID today. Like, I'm pull it out. So I have a feeling that orientation is gonna start next week. The lady told me that orientation is for 2 weeks, Monday to Friday, which means that my old job, I'm just gonna have to like resign or tell them to put me on hold in that schedule, because I do like that job. But I might just use that as like, you know, a little side gig thing. But for the next 2 weeks at least, I will not be able to be there. And even if it's a weekend, I think that's too much for me. Like, Monday to Friday for a couple of hours, that's a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna need my phone to do my GPS, because yesterday I used my GPS and I got there. The GPS showed me this route that I wasn't familiar with, but I got there really fast. So I'm gonna do that again this morning. I don't remember how I did that yesterday, but I'm gonna do it again this morning. And yeah, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. See that? Believe, achieve, succeed. All right, so I have my coffee that freaking almost spilled on me. I'm about to put y'all onto this coffee because I make it myself, but because I have a Keurig, and so I buy the Starbucks Pike Place. Yeah, I buy the Starbucks Pike Place, and then I also, the creamer is like from Trader Joe's, and it's like the sweet cream, and you don't gotta add sugar, you don't have to add anything. My sister put me onto that, and I'm putting y'all onto that. Delicious. All right, y'all, so I'll get back to y'all when I can. All right, bye. Hey everybody, so I'm back from the first clip where I was in my car. I was letting you guys know that I was on my way to the hospital that hired me. I had to submit that important document, so all that is done. The annoying part is done. So I'm basically gonna fill you guys in on just the process and what I had to go through. I have it all written down. It's all written down, and so I'll just be going like basically throughout my list and letting you guys know how easy or hard it was, this entire process, how quick or how slow it was. And so basically I'm gonna give you guys some time. Get your drinks, get your snacks. I got my drink right here. Get whatever you need, get your candy, whatever you need. Because I'm not really sure how long this video is gonna go, but I want to give you all the information, and I want to be in depth, and I want to give you just everything that I've been going through for the past couple of days, past couple of weeks. And so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So I initially had on my glasses, but as you can see, there's a green glare. And so I'm just gonna do this blindly. So hopefully I can see, but you know, I'm just gonna, just for the sake of the annoyance, I know how it feels to watch a YouTube video with glare in the glasses, so I'm just gonna not wear my glasses and just continue on. Okay? All right. So how has this process been for me? I am not gonna lie, okay? This process has been pretty quick. But I will say that because I was at LPN previously, when I passed my boards for my LPN, that process also went pretty quickly as well. But that time a couple of years ago, I was basically instructed to just go through agencies, and so I feel like that's probably why for the first time it was so fast. The process was so fast for me because they technically do the job for you. You just submit your application, submit your medical records, submit your licensure, submit your certificate, submit your diploma, everything that they ask you for, and then they just basically tell you your pay rate, and then they basically go out and find jobs for you, and then basically everything is done for you. So that's why I was a bit skeptical this time, because I'm like, okay, I don't know. Well, there are agencies for registered nurses, but it's kind of like best, in my opinion, that you do it yourself. So this was going to be something new for me. So as soon as I found out that I passed my exam, I'm not even kidding. I found out in the late afternoon, early evening, and I took that couple of hours to process the fact that I passed, and literally the next day I was applying for jobs. Your girl was not playing, okay? I wasn't playing. I was just so ready to just start. I was just so ready to start. Like, you're just ready. And would I suggest that? I would suggest that. I think it's, you know, it's good. You know, as soon as you pass, go out into the job world, see what's out there, see the requirements that you may need. Maybe you may need to update your physical, whatever. It's best that you go on those websites and you do look for jobs. I personally, this is not sponsored, but I used the generic job searches. I used Google, I used Indeed.com, I used the Glassdoor. Whatever popped up on my Google engine that allowed me to look at these job positions, I did. I also went to the local hospitals in my area and within my city, and I also went there. But I did find that going on these generic websites to look for jobs like Indeed.com actually helped me and gave me more of a job spread. So it wasn't just hospitals, it could have been clinics, it could have been, like, say for example, now a lot of places that are hiring are these little clinics that need vaccination nurses, or nursing homes, whatever you're interested in. You know, it doesn't have to be the hospital, but I per se really wanted to do hospitals. Okay, so so I went straight for it the next day, and you know, all going back to, would I do it? Would it be a good idea? Like I said, yes, it's good to see what's out there, but at the same time, I had not yet received my licensing number. And so obviously, if I didn't receive it, if they were to look me up, they wouldn't have seen anything either. So it kind of felt like, you know, I think they felt like, does she really have her sorry, I had a phone call. So going back to what I was saying, it kind of felt like maybe they were saying, does she have her license, or is this someone who just finished school and is just applying out there? No, I passed my boards, but it had not shown up on the state board or wherever you look, and my license number did not pop up. I didn't get that yet. But I will say 2 weeks later, after applying for a lot of jobs, my license number did come in the mail. It did come in the mail. And so I probably filled out a couple of more. It wasn't much, because I had done so much for the past 2 weeks. I applied to so many jobs for the past 2 weeks that when my license came in, it kind of was like, what else? Like, I've applied so many places. It's like, where else can I apply now? But I still applied. A lot of places popped up. A lot of new positions popped up. A lot of new job positions popped up. And so I slowed down a little bit, because I was kind of like, man, maybe it's because I'm a new nurse. No one wants to hire new nurses. And most of the time you'll see in the position, the job position description, it'll say, like, they'll have one part that says preferred and one part that says required. And so I was getting discouraged, because most of them were saying you had to have 1 year experience. And I'm like, I'm a new nurse. Where do I get these experiences from? And I'm not trying to go back to the nursing home. But that's my personal decision. I do not want to go back to the nursing home. I did not want to go back. But, you know, I was getting encouraged by friends and family, like, girl, just do it. You just never know. Go for it. And I did. So I applied to the hospital that, I applied to the hospital that I've been hired at. And when they answered me, what they did was they answered me in a form of an open house. I had submitted my resume through the job positions section, and there also was a part where I could email my resume to the nursing recruiter, and that's what I did also. Like, we don't play games around here. When you need your job, you need your job. And so they sent out an email about an open house, invitation only, and I think I found out 2 days prior to the date that they gave me to come in. And so I was digging. I was like, I gotta get my resume. I gotta fix my resume. I gotta get my medical records. I gotta get all this important, obviously, identification information. And, you know, I gotta dig out my diploma, dig out, you know, my registration. And that's what I did. And so 2 days later, oh, and by the way, also what I did was I went on YouTube, I Googled to see what kind of questions they would ask me. Mind you, I haven't been in a job interview in almost 6 years. So this is like a new world for me. I forgot how to answer questions on an interview. So I basically did my research, because I didn't know what I was going to expect. Okay, so the interview came, the open house day came. They had us hand in, as soon as you walk in, they had you hand in your resume. Then you had to sign a piece of paper that had your name on it. You had to sign right by your name and basically let them know what you're interested, what specialty you're interested in. I put a dash. And let me tell you why I put a dash. I am not saying that I'm willing to be in any specialty, but I'm willing to learn. And so whatever you guys have to offer, where you feel like as a new grad I can fit in, then I'm basically trusting you guys. And that's what I did. I just put flexible. And to be honest with you, the way they lined up our resumes as people started to come in, mine was kind of off to the side separate, because I put that I was flexible. People were choosing med surg, people were choosing ER, people were choosing behavioral health, I think it is. Yeah, behavioral health. I think that was all that they were offering. If I'm not, I mean, they probably did offer other things, but those were the main ones that they're offering. So after these two ladies, they escorted them for the ER. the lady came to me. She's like, I heard that, she's like, you're flexible. Our director wants to speak to you, and she wants to know where she could put you. And I was like, sure. I sat down with her. She was from Med Surg, and I was like, listen, I am wherever you need me. I'm willing. I just want to be here to learn. I have so much to offer, but also I'm willing to learn. I had the interview with her, and she hired me on the spot. So I thank God for that. I thank God. That thing went, it was so good. So after being interviewed and hired by her, they escorted me to another room where I had to fill out paperwork. They had to make copies of my information and all the things that they told me to bring in. Of course, I was missing one thing. I had to come back today. And so this card will help direct me on what today was like. Today, I mean, I think any process where it's a job process and it's always going to be long and you're always going to have to wait, and it's no such thing as just walking in, doing what you need to do and walking out. I was there for like 7 hours. I was there for 7 hours. Yeah, but I'm just glad that that's over. So what I basically had to do today was go to the HR department. I had to hand in that information that I had, that important information that I had to give in. They had to wait and see if I got processed through. So once that was done, they sent me an email, the official email of hiring. Then I had to get my picture taken. Then after the picture, we had to walk through another door, up another staircase, through another elevator, through another corridor. Then I was able to get my physical done. So at my hospital, if you did not have a physical, that was fine. They had an NP there that was able to basically do a quick physical on you, and that included like getting your urine done. Obviously through the hiring process, they have to get your urine done, you got to get your blood taken. What else did they do? Urine done, blood taken, a full body assessment. You obviously had to answer health questions. I also got fit tested. Yeah, fit tested. Okay. So that got me excited, because that means like all right, let me stop. All right, so I didn't get much information as far as the job, but they did tell me when I get to orientation that I will know all this information, and that includes pay, that includes benefits. Orientation will be for 2 weeks. And then I'll be on the floor training with another nurse for 4 weeks. And they even said that if I do not feel like that's enough time, that they will give me, all I have to do is ask for more and I will get more. And I felt so good about that, because, yes, I'm fresh out of school. Yes, I'm fresh taking the boards, but that's also scary, because I can't imagine myself being on my own for 6 weeks. Maybe I can be. Maybe, I will be able to do that. But I at least want the security of knowing that I can go to someone, and if I don't feel comfortable enough to be by myself, that I will be able to get extended training time. So that was really nice. That was very comforting. What else? So yeah, I'm basically excited about this new journey. I just kind of felt like, I prayed about times like this, and it sounds cliche, and it's probably some rapper's lyrics, I don't know, but I literally prayed for times like this. Like, I just knew someday I was gonna get my RN. I just knew someday that I would be working in a hospital, and that was all through prayer and just asking God to help me through this process. And to be quite frank, like, I've prayed about this so much that I'm honestly not shocked that it's happening so smoothly and so fast, because I've been begging God for times like this. My parents have prayed for God to allow us to have times like this. So I thank God. And, sometimes at moments I'm shocked, like, God, dang, that was fast. But at the same time, I'm so thankful, and I'm so not shocked, because, this has been my prayer to God to help me through this process, and he has, and it's been smooth sailing. It's been smooth sailing. I'm not saying that throughout school I never doubted myself, or that I never like terribly failed an exam. I'm not gonna say that. Or that a paper did not give me hell and I did not submit it literally seconds before it was due. I'm not saying that either. Or I'm not saying that I doubted myself passing this NCLEX. I have. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. But I still thank God that when all of this was said and done and I passed that exam and I applied to jobs, like, yeah, I was a little doubtful because obviously maybe I applied too soon, which is probably no such thing. But that 2 weeks kind of felt a little doubtful, and I did pray throughout those 2 weeks as well. And I did get phone calls, but it just wasn't phone calls that I wanted. It was just like things that I knew that wasn't for me. But all to say, I'm so grateful, and I'm just like, this new year, it has, like, listen, we're just in the first week of the new year, and I just have positivity, and that's all I pray for. Positivity for this new year. We have so much negative things like around us, and COVID and all this other stuff, but we do still, I believe in God, so I believe that God will just fight us through this COVID. He'll fight us through all this doubt, all this hopelessness. And yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I hope to basically record my journey. Like, this is gonna be so fun, I think. And I just want to share my journey with you guys, for those of you who are in nursing school or studying for your NCLEX and just need someone to just give you a push. I don't know. I pray to be that person for you. I hope to document this experience. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun. Okay? So thank you for watching this video, and please stay tuned for more. Please like, share, and comment. Subscribe. I'm new to this. Subscribe. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.